Hey guys, welcome to the video. My name is St Maximilian Kolbe, and today with my boy Ian, we're going to talk about the 12 rules for holiness. Let's get it going. You heard the man? Let's go. So welcome to the video. As you can see, I'm improving my cinematic skills and my creativity skills. No, I'm not. But the theme of the video of today, I wanted to share the 12 rules for holiness from St Maximilian Kolbe. They are incredible rules. It has been really helpful for me to have this outline of steps or principles that I can follow to attain sainthood like St Maximilian Kolbe. And it's really a beautiful and great guide to do just that. So I wanted to share them with you, and I'm gonna also share my workout. It's time to do 13 kilometers. Here we go. So, the theme of this video is St. Maximilian Kolbe and his 12 rules for holiness. If you don't know who St. Maximilian Kolbe is, here's a quick video showing who he is.
He knows the rules. I will choose 10 of you to starve until the missing prisoner is found or until death. This is fun.
I got children now!
I can take his place.
So let's start with the first rule for holiness. Strive for sainthood. Believe that you can be a saint and that this is your primary purpose. I want to share my own experience or thoughts that I have when I first read these. So here we go. Our goal in this life is not to become a successful person and be remembered throughout history as one of the greats, become the most famous person on earth or the richest person on earth and be glorified by everybody. Everybody respects you because you're this big shot. None of that is our goal. Our goal is to be a saint. The primary virtue of sainthood is humility. So it's actually the opposite of everything that I just mentioned. And it's not a bad thing to want to build a big business, but not for your own sake. You have to anchor it in Jesus, not in yourself, not wanting all this attention for you, but all this attention that this business has or that your presence online has. All that attention, you center it and you turn it to, you direct it to God, to Jesus, and to Mary. Seek maximum glory. Aim for the highest possible level of holiness, not just the minimum needed to enter heaven. This talks about the whole concept of lukewarm holiness or lukewarm faith. This was one of the greatest fears of St Max Kolbe, actually, that when he would meet Jesus, Jesus would call him a lukewarm Christian. And so he was so afraid of this that he just was so zealous about his mission and what he did in his life and how he saved so many souls and brought them to Christ. So don't be like a lukewarm Christian where you just do the basics, the required things to not go to hell, and that's it. No, you need to be zealous. You need to have your heart set on fire for spreading the devotion to Mary, bringing people to Mary and to Jesus, because Mary is the fastest path to Jesus. Third rule is to avoid all sin. Avoid not just mortal sin, but also deliberate venial sins. This is like the next step, right? Once you've went past committing mortal sins, thanks to the grace of God, because you can't do this alone. Once you've gone past that and you've entered like the next step in the path to perfection, venial sins, maybe at the beginning you saw them as like it's no big deal, right? It's just it doesn't break your relationship with God, but it's like a minor hindrance, but not really. As you go deeper and deeper into this spiritual path and you become closer and closer to the last mention, as Saint Teresa of Avila would say, once you get closer and closer to Jesus, any small offense that you do against him will crush you, because you long so much for perfect unity with him that any little thing that goes against that is major for you. Like for other people, maybe it's just it's no big deal, it's just some venial sin, like pray and it's gonna be okay. Yeah, it's right, it's gonna be okay if you pray, but don't seek to do them, and work very hard so that you're always prudent and vigilant to never do any sin at all. No mortal sin, of course, and no venial sin at all. Not even sins of I forgot the word, like sins when you're too like tired or weak. Because of your weakness you do these sins, but not because you want to do them. The fourth rule, active goodness. Never let an opportunity to do good pass and repair any evil done. So always try to do good. So whenever you see someone, you pass them on the street or whatever, just put a big smile on your face. Even if that person like isn't even looking at you or whatever, or just say hi, good day, whatever, like smile, like always spread the goodness and the example of Jesus. Try and put yourself in his shoes, like what would he do right now in this moment if he saw this person? Would he just like don't care, ignore him and focus and listen to his music or whatever? No, he would probably even go talk to that person. Yeah, just smile at him, say hi. Whenever people are talking to you and you don't really care about what they're saying, just smile and be present to that person and make him know that you're listening and you're interested in that person. Maybe not what he's saying, but you want to be there and listen to that person. And that can also be an act of penance. Penance is a very good thing to repair evil done, because we're all sinners. Number 5, obedience to God's will. This is the most important. This is the only thing we're supposed to do. Treat God's will as your guide in all things. Number 6, focus on the present moment. Concentrate entirely in the duty at hand, without anxiety about the future or the past. So this is one of those that I struggle with sometimes, most of the time actually. So I'm always like worrying about, am I doing the right thing? Like if I continue working on this for many years, will it work? Will it be for nothing? Will my goals be accomplished? Like all of these things, like none of it matters. Just focus on the present and cast all those anxieties and all these worries and thoughts in your head to God. He will take care of everything. So just think about God and what you're doing in the present moment right now. Think about God and God will think about everything else. Number 7, find peace in duty. Act with peace and confidence that you are doing the right thing. So this is related to 6, where I would find myself worrying about this whenever I would study for many hours, spend almost like 10 hours studying. I would feel like this is not important. I'm not spending time with the Lord. I shouldn't be studying this hard. I should be praying, reading the Bible, praying more. Like I should be doing all these things that are related to God. And praying is extremely important, and reading the Bible, all those things, very important. But this is the stage that I'm in life. I'm a student right now. I need to study courses at university. And so it's obvious that I need to spend a lot of time trying to understand these concepts so that I can have the best grade and enter the jobs and programs I want to enter, because they require high grades. So it's not a bad thing to study hard. But the way I succeeded to like change that perspective in my head, where even though I know I need to study this hard and this is how you get good grades, I would still feel guilty. But actually, whenever you study and do anything that is in your current stage of life, like that is one of the holiest things you can do, because if you use that thing that you're doing to worship God, so you study to worship God and not only for yourself, that is how you serve God. That is how you worship Him, through doing what you're supposed to do. And there's a book about this. It's called Abandonment to Divine Providence. Number 8, maintain order. Keep a strict, organized schedule to avoid wasting time. So you need to be ordered, because order would take care of yourself. So having a routine is extremely important, and I want to make another video only talking about routine and many more, because really it's so important to have a routine. Get up in the morning. The first thing you need to do is thank God and turn to Him immediately, okay? Because He is your reason for living. He is everything. He is God. Like, this day doesn't matter unless it's for God, you understand? So pray and then start your routine throughout the day. Train, take some coffee, read the Bible, like have this routine. Like I said, I will do a video, I'll share my routine, but routine is so important. The more you do it, it just becomes part of you, and just do it without thinking. And even you don't even need an alarm to wake up. If you wake up very early, waking up very early, it's part of the routine, and I think it's very important. Number 9, constant prayer. Invoke the Blessed Virgin Mary frequently before, during, and after actions. So I'm going to read these that talk about the Virgin Mary, and then I'll give my own thoughts. Number 10, total consecration. Understand that you belong completely to the Immaculate, allowing her to use your efforts for her goals. So, first of all, about the rule number 9. My favorite prayer is the Rosary, and it's maybe the favorite prayer of many, but at least for now, where I'm at right now, and at the level of spiritual level that I'm at, let's say, like what I know, what I've learned, I really focus on a few devotions, and I think this is a very good thing. Even like more advanced people that I listen in podcasts or even read books about, they talk about this, that to have a few devotions. I really focus on mastering them. I pray the Rosary every single day, at least one mystery, so 5 decades. At times I would do the whole Rosary, so that's 20 decades. But right now, I mean, with the studying and all, like, I'm just stressed all the time. I don't find time to do it. Like, maybe I'm not at that level yet where I've mastered my routine perfectly and all the things, so that I can put time to read to pray the rosary throughout the day, because I think it's possible with all the things that I'm doing right now, and to pray 20 decades of the rosary. I think it's possible. It's just I'm not there yet. And yeah, so I really strive to master the rosary and master the meditation aspect of it, especially. That's the most important part. So really try and immerse myself completely into the mystery and be there with Jesus and Mary, because that's the best time of the day, to spend time with the two people that love you the most, which are God and Mary, your Holy Mother. So I really strive to really master that. And so that's my favorite prayer. And the other thing is total consecration to Mary. Like, you need to understand this. This is written in the Bible, and also many saints talk about this. All the saints had a complete devotion to Mary, all of them. Mary is the fastest way to get to Jesus, our Savior. The only one that can save us is Jesus, and Mary is the fastest way to get to it. St. Louis de Montfort talks about this in his many books. And so we are slaves of Mary. We should strive to really want deep in our hearts to be tools for her to do what she wills. So our life is not ours, but it's Mary's. So I really pray hard on this and work on this every single day, so that I can get to the level of St Maximilian Kolbe, who perfected this. He said yes to Mary every single day, every single hard, difficult choice he had to make. He said yes to Mary, even if it was the hardest, even if it meant dying and giving his life for another person that he didn't really know that much. There's a movie called Triumph of the Heart that I really recommend about St. Maximilian Kolbe's life. It's like $20. You can buy the movie and it's streaming online. I'll put the link in the description. Rule 11, confidence in God. Believe that all things are possible through God who strengthens you. This is very difficult whenever you have fear, maybe temptations, you think you will never get out of a specific sin that you're really enslaved to. I had this, and it's just thanks to God that I was able to get out of that sin. I literally thought it was impossible. I'm telling you, like, I thought it was impossible, but I did it thanks to God. His grace, not my strength. I don't have any strength. None of us have any strength. All of it comes from the grace of God. He strengthens us. So we can do anything through Him who strengthens us. This is written in the Bible. I think it's Romans. I don't remember. Honestly, I don't want to say a random number, but I think it's in Romans. Paul talks about this. But yeah, truly believe that you can do anything through God who strengthens you. I'm not there yet, obviously. St. Maximilian Kolbe obviously was, because he gave his life to die for someone else. Like, who could do that by themselves? It's only God that allowed him to do that, not him. Like, he's not strong enough. We're only sinners, human beings. Like, we're nothing. It's God who strengthens us. Rule number 12, master yourself. Control your inner life and treat others with love, serving them as Christ does. Wow, what a great last rule. So the most important commandment of them all is to love God more than anything with all our mind, all our heart, all our soul, but also to love our neighbor as ourselves. So we need to become servants. We need to imitate Jesus Christ, our Savior. And what did He do? He came on this earth not to be served, but to serve others. So that's what we're supposed to do, to be selfless, to serve others, to love others with a sacrificial love. So put the needs of others above ours and love them and will their good, not for our own good, but for their good sake. So we don't want to be generous with them thinking that in the future they will be generous with us. No, we want to love them and want nothing in return, just like Jesus did. It's so beautiful. Like, Jesus is, praise God, honestly. Jesus is amazing. I love Him so much. And my deepest wish with this video is that you come to know Jesus as I do, and even more, because I want to know Him even more and more and more and more. And just love Him so much, because that's the deepest longing in our hearts for everyone. It may be obstructed by sin or worldly things for a lot of people, but really deep in their hearts, what they want is complete union with Jesus, with God. So that's what I want. That's what everyone wants. And these 12 rules are a great guide to reaching just that. I hope this video was helpful. Please like, share, and subscribe. And God bless you. Take care. All right.